everyone, welcome back to the Vanity Chair at Shaylee. Today I was just getting ready for work and I decided to record it. So I did kind of a smoky eye with a nude lip, and I used mainly the Smokey Metallic ×9 from MAC. I've been talking about these ×9s in a lot of my videos. They're amazing. They're 32 bucks now, so you get 9 colors for $32. It's just awesome. So mainly I used that, and yeah, I just got ready for work and did a smoky eye. Nothing crazy. So if you guys want to see how I did this, just keep on watching. And it's a talk through, so grab your coffee, grab your snacks. Hopefully it won't be too long, but you never know. Let's just get started. So it's wedding week and I am so excited. I'm seriously like a kid who's going to Disneyland at the end of the week and you can't sleep all night. That's how I've been feeling. So first I'm just going to prep my skin because my poor little skin needs it. I haven't been sleeping very well because I'm so excited. So I've just been chugging coffee and I feel like I'm a little dehydrated. So first I'm going to do, well, I do this every day, just my Cetaphil Oil Control Moisturizer. You always want to prep your skin with some sort of moisturizer, even if you're oily. That is one thing I notice when I talk to oily skin girls and their makeup isn't laying right, or their skin is peeling even though they're oily. Your skin is very smart. So if you don't give it moisture, it's gonna overproduce oil to try to hydrate it. And then you're just making yourself more oily. So you always need to moisturize. Then, like I said, I haven't been sleeping, so I need some extra eye cream. I just have a little sample of the C cream. It's the Lightful C eye cream from work just because I want to try it out before I buy it, but I really like it so far. So I'm just going to put that under here for a little extra moisture. So you want to give that time to soak in. So that's why we're going to start with our eyebrows. This is kind of the routine I do every day just so my skincare has time to soak in. You guys have seen me do my eyebrows a million times, so I'm just going to speed through it. I'm just using taupe and medium brown brow wiz from Anastasia, and I'm just going to fill them in. Okay, so eyebrows are done. They're not perfect. I've been having kind of a hard time with my eyebrows lately, but whatever. Now I'm just going to put a little Painterly paint pot from MAC on my eyelid with my finger. But first we're just going to use this color right here in the palette. It's called Simple Sensation. It's a matte, and it's just kind of like a skin tone for me. So this is going to be kind of my transition shade right in the crease area. So I'm just going to take that right here with my 224. See, you can see it a little bit. It's just going to help all of our dark colors in the crease blend out into our eyebrow highlight color. I have a very large area right here, so I blow a lot of the colors up high just because I have so much room. If you have a smaller eye shape, you know, or smaller area to work with, just keep everything a little lower than I do it. I've had a lot of comments of people like, wow, you take it up so high, but that's just because I have a lot of room, so I have to take it up, otherwise it looks kind of funny on me. So next, like I said, they don't have a matte gray in this smoky palette. Don't you think that'd be perfect in there? Just pop that right in the middle instead. But anyways, that's just me. So I'm going to use Copper Plate from MAC. It's just a matte, cool tone gray, and it's going to be our crease shade. I'm just going to use the same 224 for this Copper Plate. So before, when I was using more of that skin tone color, I was kind of blowing it up. Keep this one more angled down so it stays deeper. So just to be honest with you guys, because I'm probably going to cut half of this out so it doesn't take a million years, I've literally gone back like 4 or 5 times on each eye and just layered this color. I like doing that because then you could darken it like I said, or you could leave it lighter, but I want it dark because I know I'm going to darken the outer corner a lot, so it'll help me blend that out. So I'm going to use that dark brown up there. It's called Black Factory, and it's a matte. And we're just going to kind of lay this down on the outer corner. Don't worry if it gets a little far in because we're going to cover that up, but just try to, you know, keep it on the outside in general. And just kind of pat, and then turn your brush. See how now our point is up in our crease, so we're just going to kind of fluff it up in there. And then sometimes I'll just go back with that 224 with nothing on it and just kind of help that dark blend into our Copper Plate color. Okay, so after you've built up that outer corner, see how it's really messy? Don't worry about that. We're going to clean up under here and everything, but I want to do a sparkly inner corner, like actually the whole lid almost. So, like I said, my favorites video, I've been so into this chilled on ice paint pot from MAC. Let me grab more coffee, can't even speak. But it's just like a shimmer, champagne, beautiful color. These are cream eyeshadows, so you can use these alone. But I really like to pack shadows on top of them just because it helps the shadow last longer and really pop. And using a synthetic brush, a little flat one. This is a concealer brush from Sigma. It's an F70. So just load up your brush with that and start on the inner corner. See how pretty it is. It's so pretty. And you just are going to take this from the inner corner all the way across the eyelid, but not up into the crease. So keep this on your eyelid. And once you start getting to the part where it's dark, instead of like wiping and pulling, just start patting and it'll kind of taper it out. Gorgeous. I love this stuff. So now I'm just going to take a little shader brush. This is just a little travel one I have lying here. It's an E55 from Sigma, just a flat brush. I think I'm going to take this one. I think this one is Filament. So this is actually a permanent shadow from MAC. Filament's a luster, which I don't love lusters, but since we just want this shimmer and we already have a shimmery base, it'll actually stick really well. Sometimes the lusters just, you don't get a lot of payoff, but especially with that chilled on ice, you do. So we're just going to pack this over it everywhere we put the chilled on ice. And then see where it just kind of ends choppy. Take your 224 and just like flick it around so it fades it out a little softer. Okay, now I'm going to go in and add some eyeliner. I have been using this liquid NYC liner because it's really black, but it's kind of hard to work with just because it's like a little brush and it's so slippery. So try to like stabilize your elbow on a table or something when you're using this because it is slick. And you could do whatever liner you want. You could do a little liner and smudge it out like a eye kohl or something, but I'm just wanting a wing today, so that's why I'm using this. Alright, so I'm going to hop to the face and I'll finish the eyes later because I like to get all my concealer and stuff done before I do the bottom part of my eyes. So I'm going to go in with a primer. This is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer. This is the smoothing one. So I'm going to be mixing two foundations today. I'm mixing the Marc Jacobs, I think it's called Remarkable. Yeah, and then the Matte Velvet Plus for Makeup Forever. Basically just because I'm tanning and I'm trying to make the right skin color for myself. Normally I mix foundations together on my hand, but I just was lazy today, so we're just going to mix them on the actual face. Lazy girl style. I'm just using a Real Techniques face buffing brush. It's so weird being tan down here and not on your face because you feel like you're putting a mask on just to make yourself match, but you gotta do what you gotta do. The downside to doing your eyebrows first is sometimes you'll kind of like mess them up with your foundation, but that's okay. Just kind of go in there and we'll edit them later. Okay, so now the face is done. We're going to go do our under eye concealer. I'm going to put on the Estee Lauder Double Wear Waterproof. This is in the shade Light Warm. And this shade is actually super light for me right now, but that's okay. We're going to be under eye highlighted, which is always good. And to buff that out, I'm just using a wet or a damp beauty blender. Just take that concealer all the way up on this whole top part of your cheek. Hide those dark eye bags from not sleeping. I'm just going to use the translucent powder from Laura Mercier. I'm just going to take like a light little powder brush. This is a 137 from MAC. This is also great for highlighting, but I'm just going to kind of like set right in the T-zone basically and right up under my eyes. Okay, so now everything has a little translucent powder. We're going to go in and bronzer it up, especially because of the fact that my face is still a little lighter than my chest. So I'm just going to bust out my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I haven't used this in a while. And I'm just going to use a MAC 135. I love this brush for bronzing, as you can tell. And I'm just going to pick up that middle bronzer color because it's warm. And I'm not really like contouring or anything. I'm just kind of warming up the cheeks, fluffing it around. Same thing up on my forehead, just a little bit. Since we have so much sparkle on our eyes, I think I'm just going to wear a matte blush today. This one's called Prism. It's just like a nice neutral, kind of like a brown, really light pink. And I'm just taking a MAC 129 blush brush and just popping that on the cheekbone. See how it gives you a little color, but it's not like, hi, I'm wearing bright red or pink blush today. Like, it's just a nice little warmth. I cannot skip blush. A lot of people just wear bronzer or something, but I love blush. I feel like it's instant happiness. It just makes you look happier. So I'm going to use Starlight, kind of like a white shimmery from Anastasia, and I'm going to put this on my Anastasia highlighting brush, A23. Kind of highlight the tops of your cheekbones. This is a really glowy highlighter. Look how pretty that is. Woo! Okay, we're back to the eyes. Since we're doing like a smoky eye today, I'm going to take Feline Eye Kohl from MAC. I'm just going to pop that in the waterline. And if it gets a little low, that's totally perfect because we're going to pull it down anyways. See how it kind of melted out? It's really dull. I cannot find my sharpener anywhere. So it gets all over the place, but that's okay because we're going to smoke it out down there anyways. Take your flat definer brush and we're going to use this black right here. It's called Carbon. So that's the MAC black already. And you're just going to take this right up underneath where you put that Feline Eye Kohl and just kind of wiggle it. Underneath your eye like that. And then since that's kind of like harsh, it's just like a harsh black line, we want to smoke that out a little too. So I'm going to go back with our crease shade, Copper Plate. And this is a Morphe M169. I talked about this in my monthly favorites last month. I can't talk when I do this, but it's really nice, you'll see, to buff it out because it doesn't get it everywhere. It's nice and small, but it's really soft. It's not as pokey as like a pencil brush. Sometimes a pencil brush I feel like is a little rough under my eyes. See how that just kind of softens it, keeps it smoky, but it looks better than that eye that's just kind of like choppy looking. Now I'm just going to hit the bottom lashes with some MAC Extended Play Giga Black. And then on the top, I'm just going to go in with some MAC Zoom Lash Mascara just because it's really thickening. And now I'm just going to go ahead and add my favorite lashes, the 48s by MAC. I love these because they're huge. So just take a pair of tweezers, grip the center of your lash, just set it down right there like that. And then it's just hanging out there. You don't have to rush, you know, just grab each corner and just kind of tack it in. While we're waiting for that glue to dry, I'm just going to set my eyebrows since we're done with all the powders on our face and stuff. I'm just going to use Strip Down Liner from MAC. It's a brown. I've really been liking it lately. And so I cannot find my Myth lipstick anywhere. I wanted to use Myth for this because that's what I've been wearing a lot, but I don't know where it is. I think it's at in my brush belt at work because I've been using it a lot. So we're going to use Raquel by NARS. This is the Audacious lipsticks. It's a little more peachy than Myth, but oh well. Alright you guys, that is the finished look. Smoky eye with a nude lip. I hope you guys love it. Comment below with any questions and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.